Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Magic. What if 2026 is not just a number, but a turning point? What if all the small moments that have long been dismissed as coincidences are actually leading to something much bigger? Recently, a prediction has resurfaced and immediately shaken the fandom conversation. Not a vague prophecy, not half-hidden hints, but a firm claim that 2026 will be a bright phase for two names that are never far from discussion. Jimin and Jungkook. There's talk of a love letter, a casual, unscripted video, a song on the album ARIRANG said to contain lyrics filled with hidden longing. Coincidence or consistency? Amid all the speculation, facts remain calm and steady. Clear statements exist. Words that were never spoken have been twisted. Hope grows, yet so does distortion. The account on X that released this prediction is not new. It has spoken about other idols before, and some followers believe a few of its past statements came true. That track record is what makes its latest claim draw more attention. This time, the message is direct. Big things have been prepared for them in 2026. It mentions a love letter that will reach them. Some interpret this as a joint project. Others see it as a symbol of more open acknowledgement. Whatever the meaning, the narrative has sparked hope. It even claims that both share the same strong desire to continue walking side by side. Not because of pressure, not because of demands, but because of choice. The prediction also says a video will appear in the coming months, showing them in a relaxed setting, without stage lights, without scripts. Just two people sharing space and time naturally. For many fans, those are the moments that speak the loudest. A gaze that lingers too long, a smile that feels too soft, a distance too close to be called accidental. Speculation extends to a song on BTS's fifth full album, ARIRANG. The song is said to carry lyrics about desire that is difficult to express, brave yet quiet, restrained by norms. The source claims the inspiration reflects a special dynamic between them. If true, it is predicted to divide public opinion. Some will feel represented and happy, while others may reject the interpretation entirely. This divided reaction is nothing new. Every time their names are mentioned together, two sides emerge. One sees consistency, the other sees coincidence. One sees sincerity, the other sees strategy. Yet in the middle of that debate, one fact is often forgotten. Their closeness has never felt forced. Recently, during a birthday livestream by Jikook, the comment section was flooded with questions about Jimin. In previous years, Jimin often appeared with surprises. This time, he didn't. Calmly and clearly, Jikook said that Jimin was resting at home. There was no added story, no insinuation, no mention of Jungkook in that context. But after the livestream ended, new narratives appeared. Some twisted the statement as if it implied that Jimin and Jungkook were together at home. That was never said. Distortion like this is dangerous. Creates sensations that may feel sweet to some, but it blurs the truth. If we truly care about them, honesty should matter more than fantasy. Any relationship, friendship, brotherhood, or something deeper does not need to be built on fabricated stories. What makes their closeness special is its spontaneity. The way they look for each other in a crowd. The way one small smile is instantly returned without words. Moments like that are hard to fake for years. Throughout their journey in BTS, the public has witnessed hundreds of moments. On stage, behind the scenes, during live streams, and throughout world tours. Their coordination often feels instinctive. When one moves, the other responds without hesitation. There is trust built through time, pressure, and shared experiences. Does that mean it is romantic? There has been no official statement saying so, and perhaps there doesn't need to be. What is clear is that there is a consistent emotional connection visible. A softness that doesn't feel manufactured. Small gestures of care repeated in different situations. The facts remain. Jikook said Jimin was resting at home. There was no statement about Jungkook in that context. Both have consistently shown closeness in public. The rest is interpretation. Some try to push the idea that Jimin is forcing Jungkook to stay by his side or to work on projects together. But Jungkook is not someone incapable of expressing his own wishes. He grew up under global scrutiny and has made major decisions since a very young age. Suggesting he cannot choose who to collaborate with underestimates him. When they spoke about filming Are You Sure? Jungkook described growth and process. He said the experience helped him, a word not used for something burdensome. He talked about enjoying the scenery, breathing more freely, being fully present. There was no tone of pressure. Jimin described the trip as a happy moment, an emotional pause amid a demanding schedule. He spoke about gratitude, about enjoying simple things, about happiness that lingered even after it ended. That kind of joy does not grow from coercion. Meanwhile, BTS is preparing a major comeback concert titled BTS, the Comeback Live ARIRANG at Gwanghwamun Square, an iconic location in Seoul. The scale of the event is reportedly so large that nearby cultural institutions have adjusted schedules to ensure safety and logistics. The concert is expected to open free ticket reservations through official platforms and will be streamed globally via Netflix. Musically, BTS is set to return with their 5th full album before launching a world tour starting in Goyang. All of this points to one conclusion: 2026 feels significant. But in the end, what keeps the story of Jimin and Jungkook alive is not predictions or rumors. It's the feeling that appears whenever they stand side by side. A calmness that is hard to explain. A warmth that doesn't need translation. Time will move forward. 2026 will arrive. Songs will be released. Videos may appear. The public will react again. But whatever the nature of the relationship between Park Jimin and John Jungkook, what matters most to many people is seeing them happy, without pressure, without manipulation, without exaggerated narratives. Because genuine connection does not need sensation to survive. It only needs time. And so far, time has always been on their side. In the end, whether 2026 truly becomes a big year or not, one thing cannot be ignored: the consistency we have seen for years. It's not about labels. It's not about forcing narratives. It's about observing two people who always seem comfortable standing next to each other. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think all of this is just repeated coincidence? Or is there a pattern slowly shaping a bigger story? Share your opinion in the comments. And if you believe genuine connection doesn't need sensation to endure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Jikook Magic for deeper and more honest discussions. Because here, we don't build fantasies. We read consistency. See you in the next video.